the session. Today we are going to discuss one of the important concept, that is what is the meaning of capillary tube and how the capillary action takes place, and we shall see expression for excess pressure for concave surface towards air or rarer medium. So first we shall discuss what is the meaning of capillary tube. So capillary tube is a small, that is tube which is having narrow diameter. So by using capillary tube, so if you dip in a water, so here water level rise up in a small narrow tube. So that is nothing but capillary tube. It is one of the fine bore, so which is having small narrow tube, that is we are going to call capillary tube, we are going to call. So capillary action in day-to-day life, where it is taking place. Example if we want to give is, so in day-to-day life in the in the plant system, so if you put the water to that, so the water from the that root absorbs the water what we put in this. So that is one of the example of capillary action takes place. So here if you put the water to the roots get absorbed the water. So water is absorbed by this root. That is one of the example for capillary action, or capillarity means to this roots the water enter into the different branches of the tree. So that is one of the example for capillary action or capillarity. And next example for capillary action if you want to give is, so if you add the detergents to the water, so if you put the cloths to that, so detergents, so it decreases the surface tension of the water because water enter into the tailed cloth. So that is one of the example for capillary action. So what is the meaning of capillary action? So capillary action is nothing but rise or fall of liquid from its free surface in the capillary tube dipped partially in a liquid is called capillarity. So the capillary action that is due to the factor that is due to surface tension. And what is the meaning of surface tension? So if you want to give some of the example for surface tension, so in day-to-day life, practical examples, so formation of drops, that is due to surface tension. Another, formation of raindrops, that is also due to surface tension. Next we shall see how the action of detergents takes place. So in day-to-day life we are washing the clothes. If they are get dirted means, so we are putting that dirty cloths in the bucket and we are putting the pouring the water to that. So if we add the detergent to it, then only the stained cloth get clean. Why? Because so the detergents act like helps to remove or decreases the surface tension. So then water enter into the that stained cloth, that helps to remove the dirt in the cloth. So here if you are not adding the detergent to the water means the surface tension of the water is more, that it does not help to remove the stain which is present in the cloth. That is how the action of detergents takes place. That is one of the example. So next we shall see expression for pressure for concave surface towards air or rarer medium. So for this if you want the example air bubble and concave meniscus, for that the expression for excess pressure for concave surface towards rarer medium is given by the formula P minus of PA is equal to minus of is equal to 2T divided by R in this equation, where P is the pressure inside the drops and PA is the surrounding pressure and this R is radius of the drop and this T is nothing but surface tension. So this is the expression for excess pressure for concave surface towards air or rarer medium. So we are going to represent like this. Same thing. So what is the expression for excess pressure for convex surface towards air or rarer medium? If they ask, so quote the example of raindrop and convex meniscus. So for that, so the mathematical formula we are going to represent. So this formula P minus of PA is equal to 4T divided by R. This is the expression for pressure for convex surface towards air or air medium, where in this expression P is the pressure inside the bubble and Pa is the nothing but that is surrounding pressure, and this R is the that is nothing but radius of bubble here. Or it is the radius of the raindrop it is. So drop we are taking, and here this is the expression we are using to represent convex surface towards air or rarer medium. So here I hope you got the mathematical formula we used, and next we shall discuss one of the important derivation, that is expression for surface tension and capillary rise. So how the capillary action takes place, what do you mean by capillary tube? So with that knowledge we shall derive one of the important expression, that is expression for surface tension and the capillary rise. So we are considering the beaker, in that we are dipping or putting the capillary tube, then what happen? Water, so that rises into the capillary tube, that is shown in this diagram. So this is the beaker, so we are immersing or putting the capillary tube in that water. As a result, water rises in the capillary tube, that is shown in the diagram here. So A and B are the 2 points, those are on the same horizontal line, and Pa is the atmospheric pressure, H is the that represents the height of the capillary in the capillary tube. So from this diagram, so this is the capillary tube. So from this diagram, so here Pa represents pressure outside the meniscus, and this P naught, so this is Pa, and P naught is the pressure inside and just above the meniscus, that due to surface tension. So Pa is nothing but that is outside the meniscus, and this is the P naught. P naught is nothing but pressure inside and just at meniscus due to surface tension, and this H is the capillary rise, and this theta represents the angle of contact, R is the radius of the meniscus. So this enlarged view, meniscus is nothing but that level of water is nothing but meniscus. So in order to this enlarged view of the diagram is shown here with the dotted line. So we are going to draw, this is the angle theta and this is R, where R is the radius of the meniscus here and A is the radius of this capillary tube. So this is the enlarged view of the meniscus which is present in the capillary tube. So this is the capillary tube and A and B are the 2 points. This is in the beaker and this is inside the capillary tube. Both are on the same horizontal level. So this is all the terminology involved in this. You have to explain in your own words. So if you dip the capillary tube in the water beaker, so water level rise up. So and that meniscus is going to form and we are going to measure the angle. And for that, so enlarged view is shown here. So in this theta is the angle of contact here, R is the radius of meniscus and A is the that is radius of capillary tube. So surface of water in the tube, so that is atmospheric pressure is greater than so P naught. So therefore pressure difference between upper and lower side. So upper and lower side of the concave surface, that is given by the formula Pa minus of P naught is equal to 2T divided by R. So let us consider this is as equation 1. So we already know what is Pa, what is P naught and T is the surface tension, that R is nothing but that is radius of the meniscus. Pa is the atmospheric pressure, P naught is the pressure which is present inside the capillary tube. So from this figure, so here from this enlarged view, so cos theta is equal to A divided by R. So if you want to measure the angle theta, so cos theta is equal to A divided by R. So here cos theta is equal to A divided by R. So we want to find so that R is that is nothing but radius of meniscus. So R is nothing but radius of meniscus. So we want to find R. So just make the cross multiplication. Then R become A divided by cos theta. Let us consider this one as equation 2. So here we got R value. So just equation this 2 is substituted in equation 1. So this in place of R just substitute this equation. Then it becomes PA minus of P naught is equal to 2T. So in place of R we are substituting this equation. A divided by cos theta is there. So this becomes reciprocal. Therefore 2T cos theta divided by A. So let us consider this one as equation 3 here. So in the figure, so this A point and B point both are at the same horizontal level. So therefore pressure at A point due to atmosphere, that is equal to pressure at B point, that is due to this liquid column. So and surface tension at P naught. So this is the PA and this is the P naught. This is point A and this is point B. Therefore that is written as PA minus PA is equal to rho GH plus of P naught. So therefore this equation is written as PA. This terminology is brought to left hand side, it becomes sign convention, plus become minus PA minus of P naught is equal to rho GH is written as. So consider this one as equation 4 it is. And comparing equation 3 and 4. So this is the equation 3 and this is the equation 4. Comparing equation 3 and 4 we are. So just this PA minus P naught, this is also PA minus P naught, same is there. So just left hand side is leave that one, take the terms which are present in the right hand side. So we are equating those. So 2T cos theta divided by A is equal to rho GH it is. And we want expression for surface tension T. Therefore, what we want keep left side and remaining terminals are all shifted to right hand side. Therefore, T is equal to rho GAH divided by 2 cos theta. So this is the expression for surface tension it is. Same thing, expression capillary rise, that is represented by H, nothing but height of the that capillary rise. So capillary rise we want H means keep the H at left hand side and all the terminals are shifted to right hand side. Then capillary rise is given by the formula H is equal to 2T cos theta divided by rho GH. So this is the expression for capillary rise. And one note point you have to remember, for pure water and clean glass, angle of contact that is 0. So therefore cos 0 it becomes that value is 1. Therefore in place of this equation if you put this cos theta is value is cos 0 value is 1. Therefore 2GAH 2 into, if you substitute this cos theta as 1, so then it becomes 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Therefore for pure water and clean glass angle of contact is 0. Therefore we have the equation of surface tension T is equal to rho GAH divided by 2. Same thing, if you consider this equation for pure water and clean glass, so angle of contact is 0. Therefore cos theta value is 1 it becomes. So in place of cos theta if you are substituting 1 means anything multiplied by 1 is 1, 2T, it becomes 2T divided by rho GA. So therefore capillary rise H for pure water and clean glass is given by H is equal to 2T divided by rho G into A. So this is the expression for surface tension and this is the expression for capillary rise. And some of the practical application of capillarity are, so first one, the tip of the nail of a pen is split to provide capillary action for rise of ink. And second one, the blotting paper absorbs ink by the capillary action of pores of the paper. So these are the some of the applications of capillarity, and some more application we shall see in next class.